Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program today, and hopefully for quite some time to come. Today we have our two beautiful participants back with us to stretch all together. The three of us are going to stretch right here in the studios to help you stretch at home or at work, to take you through specific theme-based sequences. In future, we'll try and identify a sequence before we begin so you know exactly what to expect. This program, Yogaxpress, is filmed in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We air Monday through Friday at 1:30 in the afternoons on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. Yogaxpress workshops a simple sequence of 48 ailment-specific stretches. They are low-impact stretches that target 32 major muscle groups, glands, and organs in the body. With the help of these 48 stretches, we also address 8 common ailments, hopefully someday to reach the target time limit of 20 minutes a day. So if we help you workshop these 48 stretches, eventually you will be able to practice these stretches in under 20 minutes a day. Do we have 20 minutes for our good health?
Absolutely. Should.
Talisa?
Absolutely.
I'd like to introduce our two wonderful participants here today. Talisa, Michela.
Yes.
I finally got your name. Almost perfect. Talisa, is there anything else? You came here today. I know you've been with us in several episodes before.
Yes.
The last time you came here, I think the weather was really rough outside, and you were hoping it'll help.
I hope it'll be better. Today is way better. I'm still have a little bit of drainage going on there.
So you want a downward dog?
I'm up for doing downward dog to help open up and release some of that sinus pressure I have.
Great. And no, it was also quite windy outside today. I usually think of myself like a rock. Nothing can move me. Literally and figuratively speaking, nothing really moves me, but I was just swaying with all the stuff I was carrying. Was it windy when you came down here?
It was very intense coming over because, the way we're so close to the river, it was very...
I think that's what it was, right? So
I believe so.
The wind from the waters. Josiane Hurd, to my left. Josiane, how far did you have to walk?
Only a few blocks.
To get
it's
here?
not very far.
Did you get blown away?
No.
No. You were fine. I think you walked. I don't know what it is about Manhattan. It's probably because of the tall buildings. It's like a tunnel of breeze that
like
keeps
a
coming
chimney.
through.
It's,
Right.
yeah.
So what is it? You've lived here a long time. Tell us a little bit. We want to hear your voice as well, other than the fact that you do a lot of crazy things.
Yeah. No, I think it's a fact in New York. I mean, some streets are more windier than others.
Is that right? Okay.
We are between, we're circled with the river, and it's like a funnel. It really is.
Okay. So like Talisa says, the water from the breeze, the wind from the
It
ocean
like
comes
sucks
in.
the wind inside some of
like
the
a cross
streets.
ventilation.
Yeah. Yes, a cross ventilation.
And we are caught in the middle of all of that. For viewers at home or at work, if you're stretching with us, watching us and stretching with us, just remember we have a lot of support for you. Besides this program, we have a very simple box of ailment-specific cards. This is for our camera person, Danny Darrow. Thank you for the great camera work you've done for us before and today. Yoga Secrets. We also have a postcard with a simple ailment-specific stretch sequence, as well as a fridge magnet with the same sequence. Stick this on your fridge. As we always say, put this in your handbag. Don't give yourself or anybody else any excuses not to stretch. Besides that, we have a website, yogaxpress.com, yogaxpress.com, and a blog, yogaxpress.blogspot.com. Talisa, Josiane, and I today have got together. We had a bit of a discussion before we got started. We're going to take you through, in today's episode, we're going to take you through the sun salutation sequence with a twist. If we get to do it a third round, we'll do it with the extra posture, the brave warrior that Josiane suggested. The twist is Yogaxpress's edition. And if we do another round, Talisa, if you want to add one more, because sun salutation is a sequence, we can experiment with it a little bit as long as it flows gracefully. So by the time we come to the third round, if you want to add another posture that'll work well within that, feel free. Tomorrow's episode is going to be very interesting. It's going to be stretches for strengtheners at the gym. So gym moves that you would do at the gym where you strengthen your muscles, we will teach you to stretch those same muscles just practicing yoga, some simple yoga stretches. So if we are ready, let's go ahead with the sun salutation today. We're going to stand up, and thanks to our wonderful director Jabari Osaze, who's flying solo in the studios in the back. Thankfully, Danny Darrow is here on camera. So Danny and Jabari, you guys make a great team. Thanks to Rich for this wonderful lighting and the setup right here. Well, let's stagger ourselves this time. Seeing that I'm the shortest, I usually have people emailing me saying, how come you look so diminutive? I know I'm short, but you know what? When I have people who are taller than I am, it makes me look even tinier. So we're going to stagger ourselves either way. So we want to make sure we don't hit each other. Heels are together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest. Bring your elbows nice and up. So make sure that your elbows are up because you want to make sure that you stay nice and alert. When you flop your elbows down, your mind starts wandering. So keep your elbows up. This is Namaskar Asana. Namaskar is prayer posture. Inhale, bring the arms up, overhead, all the way. And notice how Josiane and Talisa and I did too. In this particular posture, we brought our arms straight up. Some schools teach you to bring it all the way around, even when you bring it down. Now, palms are together. Hasta Uttana. Palms are together, arms are raised. So this is raised arms posture. Hasta is hands, Uttana is raised. We're going to exhale and fold from the hip into Pada Hasta. Keep your back nice and straight. Exhale and fold. Now, if your fingers touch your toes, that's great. If your whole palm is on the floor, for me, if I need to place my palms on the floor, I have to bend my knees. So I'm quite happy where I am. If my fingers touch my toes, I think I'm doing okay. As long as you feel a wonderful stretch in the back of your legs. Sometimes your whole palm, the way Talisa and Josiane have, they seem to have a lot of flexibility in their body. Their whole palm comes down on the floor. But if you're like me and your fingers just touch, don't get discouraged. That's good enough. You want to make that connection. Now, place your palms in front of your feet about 4 to 6 inches ahead. So this one we just came into Pada Hasta. We're now going to go into mountain posture. Take your left leg back and then take your right leg back. This posture in the school that I was trained, we call it Parvat Asana. Parvat means mountain. In North America, this posture is also referred to as downward dog and Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Adho is downward facing. Mukha is face. Adho is downward. Shvana is dog. Adho Mukha Shvanasana is downward facing dog. You should feel a wonderful stretch in the back of your legs. As you feel the stretch getting more and more intense, you might want to dip your head between your shoulders even further down. This is great for draining the lungs, and I hope it helps you, Talisa, today. I know you've been struggling with the weather out there. Now we're going to inhale, bring our left foot forward, Ashwa Sanchala. Left foot comes between the hands. Place your right knee on the floor, uncurl your toes in the right foot, and let's ease off just a little bit. Place both your hands on your left knee. Now, because we are already in this posture, Ashwani means horse. You're already in this posture. We're going to take advantage of this position right here to extend that into one extra twist that Yogaxpress is bringing for you. So first, let's exhale and dip your hip. Now, left knee is up, right arm comes up. Inhale, the right arm up. Parsva Kona Namaskara. Exhale, dip your right elbow over your left knee. Place your left palm over your right palm. Look up at your raised elbow. Parsva Kona Namaskara. Namaskara is prayer. Kona is Kona. Parsva Kona, intense prayer twist. Literally, it just translates to prayer twist. Now hold this position for a few seconds. You should feel a wonderful stretch in your obliques. On the right side, a beautiful twist and a compression of your midriff on the left side. Just move your left shoulder back. Make sure you open up your chest. Inhale, let's come out of that. Place your palms beside your left foot. Curl your toes in the right foot. take the left foot back into plank position. So both your feet, the toes on both your feet are curled in. This is Dandasana. Dandasana also tests the strength of your arms. And if you want to test yourself a little further, you may want to exhale and just bend your elbows just a little bit to experiment with your strength. Make sure your elbows are close to your body. We're going to come up, exhale, place your knees on the floor. We're going to talk you through the next two postures before we get into it because they actually transition gracefully one into the other. The next posture is called Ashtanga. Now, Ashtanga is 8 limbs. Ashtanga Namaskara is 8-limbed salutation. We're going to exhale. Knees, chest, and chin will go into the floor. So we'll exhale, dip our chest in, inhale, glide out into Cobra. Cobra is also called Bhujang. Now let's exhale first. Keep your toes curled in. Exhale, dip your torso. Inhale, glide out into Cobra. So your knees, the tops of your feet are flat on the floor. You want to make sure that you press with the tops of your feet so that you gain enough strength in your low back to lift your chest off of the floor. Now once you're up there, if you want to test whether your back is actually doing the job, take your palms off of the floor and hold for just a few seconds. Exhale, place your palms on the floor. Touch the floor with your forehead very lightly. Curl your toes in. Inhale, lift your buttocks off of the floor, back into mountain. Inhale and lift. This time we're going to bring the right leg forward and then we'll bring the left leg forward, and in the next round of this particular sequence, we'll do the other side. We'll twist on the other side. Inhale. Bring your right leg forward and then the left leg comes forward. Place your palms together, arms are nice and straight. Inhale, keep your back nice and straight, and let's come up. Exhale and release. Again, you might notice Josiane and Talisa brought their arms down very gracefully down the center. You could do that if you're limited for space, if you have a lot of space at home. I just feel I have a lot of space wherever I go. I know that's not very polite, but I get used to bringing the arms down the side. But it's actually very graceful doing it down the center. Now, keep your palms there. We're going to do the other side. We're going to stretch and do the twist on the other side. That's to indicate that we're completing one full cycle of the sun salutation. Again, heels are together, toes slightly apart. Inhale your arms up. Hasta Uttana. Exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back. Pada Hasta. Take your right leg back this time. Place your palms on the floor about 6 to 8 inches ahead. Take your right leg back and then take the left leg back. And let's come down into a nice restful posture called Parvatasana or Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Keep exhaling. This time, as we inhale, we're going to bring the right foot between the hands. Ashwa Sanchala, equestrian, Ashwini or horse. Place your left knee on the floor and let's ease off just a little bit. Uncurl the toes in your left foot and let's come off of that. Take some of the pressure off of your right knee. Now, once you're a little bit rested, let's exhale and start dipping our hip. Keep exhaling. You should feel a beautiful, beautiful stretch in the front of your upper left thigh. Now, right knee is up, left arm goes up. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee. Place the right palm over the left palm. Raise the right elbow up and look up at the raised elbow. Parsva Kona Namaskara. Inhale. Let's come out of that posture for just a moment. Place both your palms beside your right foot. We're going to take the right foot back. Curl the toes in the left leg, left foot, and then take the right foot back in Dandasana, Danda or plank. Again, if you want to test your arm strength, exhale. Bend your elbows just a little bit. Let's come back up. Place your knees, chest, and chin. We're going to glide, bring the chest down and then glide out into cobra. Exhale and dip. Make sure your elbows are close to your body. Inhale, let's come up. For just a couple of seconds, take your palms off of the floor. Place your palms back on the floor. Touch the tip of your forehead, just the top of your forehead on the floor. Curl your toes in. Push with your feet. Press with your hands. Inhale, lift your buttocks off of the floor in Parvatasana, mountain posture, or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now, if your heels do not touch the floor today, it's okay. Do not get discouraged. Sometimes it takes a little longer. And you can place a block, a towel, you can place anything that will help you make the connection under your heels. Keep exhaling. This time we're going to inhale, bring the left foot forward and then the right foot into Padahasta. Inhale. Left foot, then the right foot comes forward. Clasp your palms together. Keep your arms nice and straight. Inhale. Let's come up. This time I'm going to bring my palms down the same way as Talisa and Josiane do. Exhale and relax. Next round, depending on how much time I think we definitely have time for maybe at least one, maybe two. So let's do the next round with the extra posture, the warrior posture that Josiane suggested. And your brain is working overtime, so we want you to add another one if you can in the third round.
Okay.
Yeah, think about it. Anything that comes naturally, because the sun salutation can be very adaptable as long as it flows. It's intended to flow. It's not a posture where you just stay still, so you have to keep moving. Heels are together. I think we should stagger back. Why don't we stagger back just a little bit? Come forward. Heels are together, toes are slightly apart, hands by your side. Now place your palms in front of your chest. Again, the starting position for sun salutation is always Namaskarasana, prayer position. Basically, this posture actually helps you internalize your emotions. So if you close your eyes, you can actually sense exactly that. You can sense an internalizing when you keep your eyes closed. Just check if your body is swaying from side to side. Is your body putting more weight on the right leg or on the left? Are you moving? Are you swaying to the right or left? Try to hold still. Stay in the center. Inhale. Bring your arms all the way up. Exhale. Fold from the hip. Place your palms about 6 inches ahead of your feet. Take your left leg back. And then take your right leg back. Dip your head between your shoulders. So that would mean whenever you feel that your heels are very comfortable on the floor, that means you need to challenge yourself just a little more and dip your head deeper and deeper between your shoulders. That helps bring your deltoids, your shoulder muscles, try to come closer to each other. And basically that essentially when the muscles try to compact in the back of your body, it's helping you release endorphins that much faster, helps you release stress. You're going to inhale. Oh yes. Inhale, bring your left leg forward between the hands. Now we need to do the twist first. Place your right knee on the floor, uncurl your toes in the right foot, and let's ease off just a little bit this time. Left knee is up, right arm comes up. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, dip the right elbow over the left. Place the left palm over the right palm. And now we're going to transition. Josiane, you want to talk us through this one? The next posture, we're going to go into yours.
Or we say, or we can just
Turn around and go into warrior. Great, great. Okay, let's do that together. Great. So now we're going to transition into Josiane's suggestion. We're going to go into the warrior position. Going to place a palm. No, what did you say? Curl your toes in.
Yeah, going back.
Place your hands on the floor beside your left foot, and then turn your right foot out. So you bring your right heel close, and then very gracefully bring your arms out. Very nice. That did work well. Very nice. Make sure your left knee is bent And with every exhale, you want to try and bend them a little deeper. Look out at the tip of your left hand.
Okay.
And hold. Now, we're going to very gracefully bring your hands back to the floor or the mat beside your left foot. Take the left foot back to meet the right leg. Dandasana. Very gently. No, we're not going to test our shoulder strength this time. Place your knees, chest and chin, and then glide out into Cobra. Ashtanga Namaskara. Exhale and dip. Inhale. Let's come up into Cobra. Little bit, just a couple of inches off the floor. Place your palms back, curl your toes in, forehead lightly on the ground. Press with your palms and your toes. Heave your buttocks off of the floor. Try to make some kind of contact with your heels to the floor or the mat. Use a brick, a towel, whatever will help you make that connection. Inhale, bring your right leg forward. Okay, now before we go into the next one, Danny, how are we doing for time? We want to know if we can vary this or split this. Are we okay for time? We have 5 minutes, great. So now we're going to bring our left leg forward. We were going to vary it for you and combine the whole thing in one, but we have time. Place your palms together. Inhale, bring your arms out in front of you. Let's come up all the way. Exhale and relax. Bring our palms down for just a moment. You know what? I think I'm cramping both your styles because we're too close. So I will go back a little bit. I'm so used to it. I think I'm not used to coming forward. So this actually works well.
It's because we need the space in the back.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, you do. You need to get your. You're right. And I came. That's absolutely right. Let's. And I need less space in the back anyway. So you guys have longer legs, so you need more room. Now let's do the other side. Don't forget, yoga is about balance. So place your palms in front of your chest. Elbows are up. Inhale, the arms up. Take your arms all the way overhead. Hastotana. Exhale, fold from the hip. This time we're going to take the right leg back. So place your palms in front of your feet. Take the right leg back, and then the left leg goes back. Try to keep your heels as close to the floor. If they touch the floor today, that's wonderful. If they don't, like we say, don't ever get discouraged. Do not give up on yourself. Just keep trying every day. Just go down a little deeper. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the right leg forward and do the twist on the right side. So inhale, bring your right foot forward between the hands. Place your left knee on the floor. Uncurl the toes in your left foot. Let's ease off just a little bit. Once you have your hands nice and secure on your right knee, you want to exhale and dip your hip and hold. Right knee is up, left arm comes up. Inhale, exhale, dip your left elbow over the right. Place your right palm on top of the left palm. Raise your right elbow and look up at the raised elbow. You might notice Talisa has her toes curled in. I have my feet flat. My foot in the back is flat. That's because I cannot take too much pressure on my knees. You just need to understand when your toes are curled in, it definitely is good. It's very graceful, looks beautiful, but just know the difference. There might be a little bit of pressure on your knees. So if you cannot take the pressure, you want to uncurl your toes. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to first come out of this posture. Ease off, place your palms beside your right foot, curl your toes in your left leg, lift your left knee off. Going to turn the left heel closer to you, and then bring your arms out into Veera Bhadra, brave warrior. Now, if your knees are giving a bit of trouble today, you may want to ease off sometimes and go right back in. Remember, every time you go closer to the floor, you keep exhaling. The moment you're away, inhale up, exhale down. So look out to the tip, look at the tip of your extended hand on the right side. Keep exhaling. Now very gracefully, let's place both the hands beside the right foot, curl your toes in the left foot, take your left leg back into mountain. We already did the plank, right? Yes. Now we're going to inhale, bring the right foot forward and then the left foot. And then we're going to come up into Hasta Uttana. Inhale. Right leg comes forward. And then the left leg comes forward. Palms are together. Inhale, keep your back nice and straight. Let's come up. Exhale and release. Now, while we're going to sit down, have a little chat. We have 2 minutes, unless Talisa, do you have a suggestion to change any postures, or you want to do the basic one?
I have no
At this
suggestion
point?
At this point.
No problem. I think we did great. Let's just sit down, relax, and just think it through. What we did, just so our viewers know, you can be as creative as you want in the sun salutation sequence. The idea is to keep the flow going. As long as the flow is natural, it becomes vinyasa. And also, you don't want to add too many. You don't want to go beyond 12 postures. The moment you do 12, you have no way to close the posture, because sun salutation is intended to be in a cycle of 12 postures, which you're supposed to finish in 30 seconds. What did you think? Should we share with our viewers in this episode or the next, but how each, or actually give me your views about the postures, which one would target any specific ailment? For example, for asthma, you need chest openers. So we have Hasta
Sinuses.
Uttana.
That bringing your arms up is great for sinuses. As soon as we did the salutations going up, I noticed that immediately the drainage of raising my head back and allowing my arms to proceed up
Right.
have helped me a lot with my sinuses.
The downward dog would be good for you too.
Downward
That
dog.
definitely drains the lungs, right?
Downward dog is awesome, and the up and the down
They balance it out,
it
right.
Release immediately.
It's immediately it was gone.
I think what probably happens, and I'm not a medical person, but I think this is what I imagine. When we do the down dog, the phlegm comes out from the lungs, and when we go up and open up the chest, it's going back down a different track. So that means it's clearing the lungs and it's getting rid of it through another track.
Yes.
So I think that's what's happening. So it does feel wonderful. It's a complete workout. Of course, we have a knee bender in asthma, in the sun salutation as well. So that's great for helping prevent arthritis of the knees. We have the chest openers,
And
help open
sciatica,
up the pipes.
sciatica.
For sciatica, definitely the one where you go all the way, you invert yourself totally. And downward dog, you have the sciatic
Even the
nerves, can be a
warriors
wonderful
great
stretch.
for
The
sciatica.
warriors, wonderful.
Bend.
And that's got a knee bender too.
Yeah.
So the sun salutation in itself, each of those postures, in fact, sciatica is really, we can help prevent sciatica, especially in the posture where you have padahasta, hands to feet, because it's a straight fold.
Okay.
Whereas when we're doing the inversion, it's great for releasing the pancreatic fluids too, because the pancreas are nice and free at the time to do their job. It also activates the thyroid when we go upside
Yeah.
down, so the inversion is great. So you have arthritis, asthma, constipation, it compresses this part. So the warrior and the one in Asha Sanchala, we keep jabbering. Anyway, it does, the sun salutation addresses many common ailments. So